What's inside the black box? That's what Washington and Lee University students are trying to figure out in an introductory physics lab.
You can time the period of rotation and discover on each axis, right? And from that information, you will be able to tell not only the shape and the dimensions of the object, but what it's made of. Is that not cool?
The object in the black box can be any symmetrical shape, like a cube, a cylinder, a sphere, or a rectangular bar, and it's either made of brass or steel. Students use the moment of inertia to find out the shape of the object. The moment of inertia is a measure of an object's resistance to changes to its rotation.
It has something to do with not only the mass of the object, but the distribution of mass in the object. So a disk will have a different moment of inertia than a square.
Students time the periods of rotation on 3 different axes, and they calculate its moment of inertia on each axis. Students predict the shape of the object based on their calculations. The shape and moment of inertia together will reveal the dimension and density of the object. If the density is close to that of brass or steel, then they know what it's made of. If not, they know they're wrong.
We basically assume that it would trace out a disk, and we don't know if that's right. So that's what we're disputing right now and trying to figure out other methods of finding the radius, because our calculations didn't add up to what we were expecting.
If you think it's a cube,
We would use the cube.
you would use the cube formula.
Carson and Messer found the dimension of the object using the sphere formula. Their calculation of the density is exactly the same as brass. Carson wants to try the cube formula, but Messer doesn't, because he couldn't wait to open up the black box.
We got it wrong. It turned out to be a brass cube.
It's frustrating because we don't know what we did wrong, and neither does our professor.
Since we couldn't find anything wrong in their calculations, they would have to probably go back and retime some of their data. It's part of the process. Experimental physics is messy.
For The Reader, I'm Sarah Jean Vallon.